Hello and welcome to my individual term project. I chose to do my project on the Manufacturer-Supplier Association. To investigate and get more information about the project, I chose to research General Motors and their association with their supplier AC Delco. I had the chance to interview a manager at General Motors and a cost engineer at AC Delco. Manufacturing an automobile requires many different types of parts. Suppliers are needed to manufacture parts that go into making a vehicle. The supplier has many functions to the manufacturer. One of these functions is to manufacture those parts. In today's auto industry, the manufacturers are becoming more of an assembler than a maker. They have been relying on suppliers to manufacture their parts that they use to assemble their vehicles. Another function would be that the supplier has a big responsibility in making sure the parts have the right specifications that the manufacturer requires. Having the right specifications is very important to avoid any future accidents or recalls out in the field. Identifying service and solution will be another function that the supplier does for the manufacturer. This function helps the manufacturer to lower their costs and save money and deliver effective results as well. The supplier also keeps an eye out for the market and competitor and stays on top of new technology. The supplier can benefit in many ways from the manufacturer. One primary function is that the manufacturer gives the supplier access to the engineering and design departments where they can get information on the latest model vehicles before they are revealed to the public. This helps the supplier gain more knowledge about their requirements, standards, and future expectations. Another function is that the supplier will establish a business process that will give them more opportunities in expanding their business and putting their name brand out in the automotive industry. For example, General Motors gives AC Delco the opportunity to stamp their name on all the parts that are made. They also have the opportunity to grow their sales through the manufacturer by providing the industry's parts at a very reasonable price and gain more customers. The most important part of the association between the supplier and the manufacturer is the financing part. The manufacturer has to always keep the supplier satisfied with the payments to make sure what is needed from the supplier is delivered on time and made with the best quality. Usually, once they agree on a certain project to be made, the manufacturer has 30 to 60 days to fulfill the payment to the supplier after the invoice is received. The process that the manufacturer and supplier use is called the supply chain finance. This process guarantees all payments are made on time and ensures no mistakes are made. This benefits the supplier by giving them the option to get paid early as soon as the invoice has been approved by the manufacturer. If the supplier chooses to do so, they will be charged a small fee, or they can give the manufacturer a discount, or they can just choose to wait and receive the payment on the agreed date. Manufacturers are always careful when it comes to choosing the supplier to manufacture their parts. To attain a membership, the manufacturer has an application that the supplier will fill out for the manufacturer to review. The supplier needs to have their small business already set up and ready to satisfy the needs of the manufacturer. The manufacturer will need to make sure that the supplier can deliver a certain number of parts that is needed to manufacture their vehicles on time. Some manufacturers treat their suppliers as if they are their own employees by enforcing a set of rules that they need to follow. Those rules are also used by the manufacturer's employees, especially if the supplier is on site inspecting their product. They must follow all the safety rules like any other employee there. Once the membership is approved, the manufacturer monitors the performance of the supplier to identify any failures that are found in validation to prevent future issues. In doing so, the manufacturer provides training classes for the supplier to increase their knowledge and better understand the process of the manufacture. Automotive management graduates have many options and opportunities within both General Motors and AC Delco. During my recent interview with a manager at General Motors, I learned that there are many automotive management graduates, especially from Ferris State University, at General Motors that have now become engineers with their management degree and experience. Ferris State's automotive management program is well known at General Motors within the customer care and after sales department. This department focuses on the product before it is released to the dealerships. This department associates with the dealerships and the products. Good management is always needed in this department. Therefore, they prefer graduates that have knowledge and skills in management and in the service department. General Motors also offers a program called Track for new graduates from any university. This program will place graduates in several different job positions within a department. Each job position lasts a year where the graduate will perform the normal duties of the job and will be paid as much as the position is offering. After the rotation is over, the graduate will then have the opportunity to choose which job position they thought they would fit in the most and eventually be offered the position. As for AC Delco, they also have opportunities in becoming part of the team and will be offered training at both AC Delco and General Motors. AC Delco gives the opportunity for graduates to train for a year once they are hired to be professionally prepared to work on several manufacturer sites, like General Motors, for example. AC Delco gives these graduates the opportunity to work on their sites and be exposed to new vehicles that are not yet released to the public. Their headquarters in Grand Blanc, Michigan, offers many positions like a project manager position that requires a management degree as well as an automotive background, which would be perfect for an automotive management graduate. They offer positions as well as managing a fleet of vehicles, fleet program administration, field sales communications, and coordinating fleet marketing. They also have positions that require a combination of sales, operations, technology, marketing, and management for large-scale programs and teams. Both companies have great opportunities for automotive management graduates that will help them become successful and build a career. The graduates will have the opportunity to work for the manufacturer through AC Delco. The supplier acts as a stepping stone for new hires to build their way up through the departments that deal with the manufacturer without any restrictions or commitments to the company. This concludes my presentation for my individual term project on the Manufacturer-Supplier Association. The information that I have in my research on General Motors and AC Delco were from my recent interviews that I did with a manager from General Motors and a cost engineer from AC Delco. If you have any questions or need any more information on the job opportunities they offer, please do not hesitate to contact me. I will be very happy to help you. Thank you for listening